What is self-esteem anyway? A self-esteem is a concept, it's not a tangible thing. It is a way of thinking that we tend to naturally have due to our ego but which we can choose not to have and in the process make ourselves much happier. This concept is something that is drummed into us from a very young age. Protecting someone's self-esteem is the reason kids in school get a ribbon for coming 7th place in a running race, or why college students in the US have safe spaces where they don't have to listen views or opinions that in any way threaten their own. Self-esteem at its core is conditioned self-acceptance. It holds that you have to achieve something in order to feel good about yourself. Note the term feel good about yourself, not just happier but good about your entire person. This is an important distinction with understanding self-esteem. The problem with rating your entire person, which is what feel good about yourself refers to, because as human beings we tend to overgeneralize. Think about it, if you feel you good you might say to yourself I am good. Which might be harmless enough, but when we achieve something great we tend to overgeneralize and say I did something great, I feel great therefore. And I know none of you ever watching this have been guilty of this one, I am great. The problem with this is that it's temporary, like teetering crockery on a shelf waiting to fall off and take you back down to low self-esteem. The first time someone dares to question you, oh great one. Or after repeated attempts of trying to get the same result you may not get quite the same result. Where does that leave you thinking, am I really that great? Or what happens when you haven't had another feat of greatness for some time and you wind up feeling, dare I say it, like a failure? The problem with all this nonsense is that you are far too infinite. You have too many skills, experiences, and great qualities. And as I often tell my audiences, you have too many latent qualities, things that you will discover you're good at or have the potential for, to be able to label your entire person by one small aspect of your life. Here's an equation that might help you to understand it some more. dt plus tv equals t. dt stands for dichotomous thinking, tv stands for tunnel vision, and what it equals is trouble. What I'd like to focus on is tunnel vision, which is what we use when we focus on our self-esteem. It's been referred to as a global rating system, meaning your entirety is based upon the outcome of whatever it is you're trying to achieve. Success means you're great, failure or a mere lack of success and you're the worst. So what can you do? Stubbornly refuse to be this way and instead learn to accept yourself unconditionally. What's that? I hear you say, what will I replace it with? I'm glad you asked. The answer is unconditional self-acceptance. If self-esteem is a conditional form of self-acceptance, then unconditional self-acceptance is the opposite. If you don't need anything to accept yourself, your whole point of achieving anything can simply be to increase your happiness levels. This is a simple concept but quite profound.